Hey everyone. I was just down at Walmart. I had to take Mom down to get groceries and all that good stuff. And guess what I found? A whole bunch of possible shinies to cut. Hi everyone. This is Clayton from the Sand and Shore Shop. And I take things like this and turn it into stuff like this. Come and watch me make shiny stuff. Hey everyone. This is Clayton from the Sand and Shore Shop. And as I said, I just took Mom down to Walmart. We had to get some groceries. And she wanted to check out the mulch and the potting soil and all that gobbledygook that's out back. And there was all these landscaping rocks everywhere. They had bags upon bags of them. And I saw this pile laying down halfway buried in a skid. The skid was like up on its side. And I walked over and this stone was gleaming in the sun at me. This sort of reddish, I'm not sure, whatever color thing. So I'm like, hey, dude. And there was this guy down there helping people load the stuff onto their cars. I guess he's working outside. And I'm like, you got any more of these rocks? And he's like, no, these were river rocks and we're out. And whenever we go out, we don't get any more of the stones back. And I'm like, darn. I said, man, I really wanted these kind. And he goes, oh, well, take whatever handfuls you want there. And I'm like, dude, you're awesome. Of course, it was just going to get thrown away anyway, because you can't scoop up, 2 handfuls of rock laying on the ground. But these stones look pretty awesome. I mean, we've got red. These things were gleaming in the sun. So I'm going to get these cleaned up a little bit so we can, let's do this way, clean these up a little bit because they are just covered in gook. And we'll see what we got. Alrighty, I'm back. And yeah, I got some noisy rocks here. So I got water everywhere. Okay, let's dry them off just a hair so we can see what we got. And that's what we got. And oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Did I happen to say oh wow? Thank you, Herodophrats. Yeah. Anyway, this is the one that caught my eye first, and that's the awesome red of awesomeness there, man. And I know I always say I really don't know what these stones are, but I really don't know what these stones are, man. But these are just pretty darn cool. So the awesome red stone of awesomeness, that was the first one that caught my eye. So I think we're going to do him up first. And the rest of these beauties, we will... Oh man, look at that. I don't know I hope you can see it in the camera, but it's got like a really deep, rich color down inside. I wish they'd had more of these rocks. But they didn't, so we will just have to make do with what we have. So we shall put these into the container for later on this. And work with this baby right here. Alright, so we've got the red rock of awesomeness. So what have we got? Oh, we got shiny. We got shiny and red and awesomeness. So I'm trying to think, well, shall we get the blue pointy stick of destiny? We got some white stuff going through here. I'm not sure how deep that goes. We got a semi-flat side here, but a very flat side here. I think I'm just going to take this stone over to the wheel. I'm going to flatten this side out and maybe trim up these sides a little bit. And then bring it back and see what it looks like. Guys, we got to start somewhere. This video is for the cool dude at Walmart. Thumbs up for the cool dude at Walmart. So, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. And I'm not sure if... Let me get a paper towel here. I'm not sure if this diamond... I'm not sure if this stone is just harder than hammers, or if my diamond wheel is losing all its diamonds, because this was hard to work. But as you can see, we got some nice color here. Definitely got some nice color. It seems to be a very solid stone. You know, we got that going on here. And not much to say other than it's a fairly solid stone. And it seems to be pretty. I don't think this is agate. It just does not have the makeup for agate. Agate is built sort of in layers, and it's very uniformly put together, while this is more into little chunks of stuff. So it's a Ygiagam. And does anybody know what a Ygiagam is? I'll tell you what a Ygiagam is later on. I think what I'm going to do now is take this over onto the saw, and I'm going to cut that. Because I'm not going to try to grind all this down. It's going to ruin what little bit of diamonds I have left on the blade. I'm going to cut that there and give us about a good maybe quarter inch of stone to work with, and then it'll be on the dop stick. But let's cut her down and see what we got from there. I shall be right back. Well, that was pretty darn fast, and you know what? I'm glad I did that, because here's what we got. It's sticking to me. Okay, here's the bottom side we're going to call the bottom, and there's what it looks like on the top where we cut it, and here's what we got off the top. That's almost big enough to make a stone out of itself. So I think I'm just going to dop this. No, actually, I think I'm going to cut it a little, shape it a little bit more, and then I'm going to put it on a stick. We're going to set this one off to the side, and we'll work on this first. And let me give it a little bit more shape, and then we'll put it in a stick and see what we can do with it. Not much really else to say about it, because it's solid, it's red, and it's looking good. Walmart dude. Oi! Alright, that didn't take long, and don't think I'm going to shape it up too much more. I got catching my fingers on that. So I'm going to get that onto a stick. We're going to have a nice oblong stone, I believe. A nice oblong, possibly, hopefully, shiny stone. Walmart dude. Woohoo! Okay. I got this here stone dopped on the... Why is that camera shaking so bad? Okay, I got the stone dopped. And all ready to go. And we're going to see if we can make a beautiful gemstone out of this baby. Alright, I shall be back. Alrighty, I'm back. And this stone is actually kind of cool. I mean, Walmart dude. You look at that. We've got this really rich reddish color. Almost looks like a Jolly Rancher candy type color. And this white strip in there, I think that's just adding to it. I didn't think that would come out, or actually come out to be able to be seen, but no, it's coming out to be seen. So next thing we got to do is give this a work on the 500 grit paper. So I'm just going to grab some of that. Oh, we got it right here. You know what? Here's a piece all ready to get out. And got a piece of stuffy there, so let's just hit on this. I tell you what, there were some really colorful rocks in that little pile there, and I would have snatched up a bag of that immediately. This is 500, yeah. I'd have snatched a bag of that up right away. I mean, when you see rocks like this in landscaping and whatever, like, you know, there's going to be some, because you don't know where they're getting these pieces from. It could be out of a river somewhere. It could be you don't know. And they may not even have a clue what they're getting into. I mean, if you're just, somebody wants me. If you're just pulling rocks out of somewhere, you don't know what might be in there. You got agates, you could have, I mean, the chance, depending on where it's from, the chances you could get rubies or emeralds or anything in there. May not be big ones, but you don't quite know. I mean, if it's like marble chips, you know it's marble. But if it's river rocks, literally from out of a river, you don't know what you're getting. And you get things like this, you know, which you're like, woohoo! Okay, that's coming along pretty nice. They're getting sparkles in there too, so I'm going to have to Let's just keep going. Alrighty. Okay, this is looking really nice, to be honest. Stone's really hard, except for this white stuff in there. You can see there's some black crap in that, and that's the, let me spray that down a little bit. As you see now, most of that came out. So that's very, very porous, whatever it is. And you can see there's holes in there, but the rest of this stone is extremely solid. It might be a good idea if I would like take this off right there, make this stone smaller, but I think I'm going to leave that on there for a while. I can always do it afterwards. I want to see how this polishes up. So I'll clean this off, and I'm going to go to 1000 grit and see what we got. So I'll be right back. All right, we've got 1000. Yep, that's 1000 grit. A little bit of spray schmutzy wootsy on there, and let's see how this goes. I'm really excited about this stone. I mean, this is pretty, even with that white strip in there. I could probably get away with leaving it as long as it doesn't like crumble into dust or something as we're trying to work it. But I guess we will see what we will see. Let's see what we have. Well, it's definitely a hard stone. It's getting a nice shine to it. There are some undercuts. Not a lot, but really stinks is all those holes right there. As you can see, it's sucking up the sandpaper. But that's the only place it's sucking up the sandpaper. Otherwise, we've got some pretty nice shiny going on. So the next thing to do is clean this up exceptionally well, because I don't want any of that getting into my cerium oxide. And then we're going to take it onto the cerium oxide wheel, and that will be the telling of the tale. Walmart dude. Oh, okay, I'm back, and let's get rid of this stuff. All right. Sometimes a shiny is more than just a shiny. And this is, I don't know what it is. It's a super shiny. Walmart dude, you gave us a win. Because this rock, this shiny, is definitely a win. I'm just like freaking out here over this. That has got some very beautiful colors. We got that white stuff here that sucked up a lot of cerium oxide, but I'll be able to get that out of there. And I think it'll look even better. But there is some serious shyness to that. And I have no clue what this rock is. I'd like to say it's carmelian, but I don't think it is. But I can guarantee you one thing, whatever river this came out of, I'd love to go grab some rocks out of that river. So let's get this off of the stick. There it is. Yep. Oh yeah, it comes right off. Let me stop the camera. Okay. Woo. One thing about that wax, when it holds, it holds. When it don't, it don't. Now, here we go. This is what we've got. And here, I'll see if I can hose that stuff out of there. Yep, nothing like power washing this stuff out of there. Try this. Dry. Oh, everything is wet. Okay, you can see the difference in that whites now. It's white instead of pink. But there is our shiny, and that, I'm calling that a super shiny. This is the super shiny Walmart stone. And if that super shiny Walmart stone came out like that, I'm wondering what the top piece of this super shiny Walmart stone might look like. Because this is what we started with, and this is what she came out as being. And I'm just pleased to death with this. This is why I cut stones that I pick up randomly. This is going to look good put into something. I mean, this is definitely, you know, it almost looks like coral, but it's not. Unless it's like asphalt coral or something. Anyhow, hit the button down there. Subscribe, like the video. You know, I'll be making more of these. And thanks for spending some time with me, and have a good night.